Listen up, let me tell you about a dude named Mark. Master of the cards, lighting up the dark. Tarot in his hands, he's the king of the spread. Oracle visions flowing straight from his head. He shuffles the deck with a mystical flair. Sees the past, present, future right there. The fool, the tower, he knows every sign. Dropping wisdom so deep, it's divine by design. Mark's got the gift, yeah, he's one of a kind. Reading souls like a book, blowing your mind. Crystal ball glowing, he's ahead of the game. Every prophecy he spits, they're calling his name. From the major arcana to the stars up above, he's dealing out truth with a whole lot of love. No question too big, no fate too unclear. Mark's the GOAT, best reader you'll hear. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. Pentacles, wands, he's flipping the script. Every card he pulls, man, it's a perfect fit. Clients line up just to hear what he say. Future in his hands, he's paving the way. So bow to the master, the seer, the guide. Mark's intuition never once lied. From the streets to the cosmos, he's holding the crown. Greatest tarot reader, hands down, no frown. Mark, the tarot supreme. Living out the magic, living the dream. Oracle king, he's setting the tone. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne. In the temple. He's sitting on the throne. Greatest in the game, he's sitting on the throne.
Aries, how you doing? Sorry, I kind of messed up. I did your reading, but then I noticed I was muted the whole time. So I did the reading. As you can tell, I fast forwarded the shuffling and skipped the parts of me doing the reading because it was muted. And I was like, shit, I gotta redo it. So here I am. You have the sacred clown, right? We're gonna start there. I can just redo it all. Here we go. Oh yeah, hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, all those amazing things you do. Follow me on Rumble. Alright, Sacred Clown, what do we got here? So Sacred Clown is from your highest high, or like, you know, whatever you believe in, quantum physics, you know, like the universal secret codes behind the matrix, whatever, you know, God, Jesus, whatever you want to believe in, Allah, I don't care, whatever you believe in, here it is, here's your message from your soul, your highest connection, whatever you want to believe, call it, whatever it is. The energy from which you come is Sacred Clown for April. That was months ago. For Aries in July. For Aries in July. Sacred Clown. Upright. I laugh at the game of life. The primordial energy of nature is beyond good or evil, right or wrong. So ultimately you have nothing to lose. The Sacred Clown, the contrarian, arrives to shock and shake you out of what you think is true. Risk the sting and bite of life to experience its true wonder. Live into the radically exciting potential of each moment. So this is telling you to not take life too seriously and to deal with the karma, potentially shadow work you're going to deal with. It's coming up. I'm going to talk about it. Because we also have the Three of Pentacles on the other side from the highest high of you, or whatever it is, you know, you believe in. Yin yang within you. Excuse me, where was I? Here's the book. Alright. Three of Pentacles in reverse, so where are we at? Back here, I think. There it is. Lack of cohesion, lack of teamwork, apathy, poor motivation, conflict, ego, competition. The reverse Three of Pentacles may indicate a lack of harmony or cooperation between the asker and their colleagues or within other group dynamics. The asker may feel that their work is undervalued or unappreciated. Conflicts in practical life, not being a good teammate in love, stress and frustration amongst colleagues, office, politics, avoiding learning about finances. So it could be irresponsibility and wanting to play and not actually mature and prepare for the future. This card can also signify a lack of motivation or commitment in the asker's work. The reverse Three of Pentacles is a reminder to evaluate the situation from a higher perspective and look for the lesson. This connects to your subconscious. You have the Prince of Swords with the Nine of Cups crossing the Prince of Swords as a challenge or an issue. So you have the Prince of Swords in reverse. I live by my ideals. Razor sharp ideals are over exacting and ambitious and quickly burn themselves out. Move into the body. Well, we're going to connect to the Nine of Cups crossing that. Which is wishes coming true, contentment, satisfaction, success, achievements, recognition, pleasure. Nine of Cups represents appreciation, fulfilled dreams, and life's pleasures. It signifies that the querent has achieved a goal or is feeling content in their relationships, career, or another area. So you may have gotten that check or that abundance or a birthday or something or whatever. Appreciating current love life. So it could be a romantic situation. Positivity leading to romance. That could be it. Cheerful romance. Satisfying career. Recognition and respect at work. Avoid being overconfident. Abundance, financial comfort, financial security, material rewards. This is lingering on your mind. You either are getting it or you're working on it, and that's the problem. It's something to do that's crossing the Prince of Swords here. With into the body, the moment in July for Aries is Prince of Pentacles and the Hierophant in reverse. So the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, it says, I consistently create my empire, but in reverse, too many details are weighed down by practicalities. The vision is lost, so you may be disrupted or in fog mode for some reason, or being tugged around in different directions with your heart or your connections or the people that you thought you loved, or whatever's going on in your personal life. You have the Hierophant as well in reverse, so you're not getting a chance to take the time out possibly to look at things, see things from another perspective or something, to get more wisdom or insight. Hierophant. In reverse. Rebellion, unconventionally, non-conformity, new methods, ignorance. When you see the Hierophant in reverse, it may mean that you are feeling practically restricted and even constrained from too many structures and rules. Stale relationship, values not aligned, breaking taboo, bureaucracy, stifling, confined workplace, peer pressure, new financial institutions, taking risks with finances, which will probably not work. This is a bad time for you right now. You have the Star in reverse, which means not wish fulfillment in July. So this is not a good time for get rich quick schemes or somebody saying, I promise we'll be able to do it or something like that. No, don't trust it. You have a particularly strong will and desire to regain control, and break free from the shackles of convention. So you need to be dependent on yourself and investing on the future and saving and why, things that'll make money and not things that'll possibly like a risk. Like, you don't want to do anything that's a risk, Aries, in July. You have the environment or things that you have no control over is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I am a desperate and destitute, becoming strong and resourceful through adversity and hardship, no longer dependent on possessions or status. You have to depend on yourself right now. You can't give your money and power over to somebody else and think that that's going to work. No. The High Priestess is crossing you in that challenge in what you have no control over. So the High Priestess in reverse. Wait, no, she's not in reverse. Sorry. She's upright. Okay, so unconscious, intuition, mystery, spirituality, higher power, inner voice. The meaning of the High Priestess is related to inner knowledge. Her appearance in a reading can signify that it is time for you to listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. So don't listen to what you think you want, because your gut is telling you something bad could happen. It's probably right now. It's not wrong. It's remain patient in love, calm exterior with inner passion, intimacy, education, creative inspiration, guide, mentor, use instincts, keeping your financial situation private. The High Priestess represents someone who is intuitive and beginning to open up to their spirituality. Meditation, prayer, new spiritual work are indicated. So the High Priestess is saying you need to be like a High Priestess. If not, you're going to end up learning the lesson that you should have been a High Priestess. All right, so your right hand is projecting outwardly that you want to do Eight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles, though. You're like Eight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles is what I'm feeling, though. This is what I'm projecting outwardly. This is what I'm like telling the world, like, hey, yo, this is me, and this is what I want, or this is what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you want to get off your chest is the Eight of Pentacles. Doing the work you were born to do, honing and perfection of skills, and bringing immense satisfaction, meticulous attention to detail, commitment to the highest quality. This is what you're projecting outwardly, right? Two of Pentacles, this is what you're telling me in response, or telling the world in response to your life, what's going on. Two of Pentacles, wrong book. Two of Pentacles. I'm the Two of Pentacles, by the way, so I am kind of crossing what you're telling me, right? In my Destiny cards, I'm the Two of Diamonds, which is the Two of Pentacles. So, in reverse, says imbalance, unorganized, overwhelmed, messiness, chaos, overextending. The reverse Two of Pentacles indicates that the asker, you, Aries, is juggling many responsibilities and may be feeling overwhelmed. There's a sign to step back for a moment, take a breath, and find ways to center yourself amidst the perceived chaos, which is what I just finished doing in my life. That's why I haven't been making much content. But now I'm kicking back into it. But I'm not Aries tropical, I'm a Cancer. I don't have Aries. Aries is hidden in my 12th house. Let's see. So neglecting love, neglecting partner, not focused on love, being overworked, too many projects, things falling through the cracks, too many bills, can't keep up with payments. Two of Pentacles reminds us that whatever we are dedicating our energy to, what we are currently committed to, the asker has the opportunity to evaluate areas of their life that are not in alignment with their values. So, in other words, I'm asking you to double check and make sure you do the High Priestess. So I'm here with the High Priestess coming as a tool from her to cross your, not you in your moment, not who you are, but cross what you're projecting outwardly and challenging you to be honest with yourself and making sure you do this High Priestess meditation, study, occult, or spirituality, church, whatever you want to believe in. Church is good as long as you're connecting to spirituality and understanding more about that in yourself, within yourself. That's what you need, Aries. It's like a rebirth of the soul and phoenix connection with your body, okay? So we have the star is coming, what you're pulling towards you. Sometimes you pull things towards you and you don't realize it might hurt you, right? So you have the star in reverse. I beam your light. So you beam my light or your light or whatever. Okay, so I beam your light, whatever. This is what it's saying. Reverse, deflated, despondent. You are advised to shine the light of truth on your dreams and dig deep to rediscover your inspiration. So yeah, like I said, it's a Phoenix rebirth. You kind of crashed into Saturn, Aries energy out of Pisces. The Delulu of Pisces can be grandeur and get you into a circumstance that you shouldn't be in and you thought was the heavens and gods, or but it really wasn't. You know what I mean? That can happen with Pisces, Saturn stuff. But yeah, we're done with that. So now you got the moon upside down though, crossing what's coming towards you, what you're pulling towards you, or is. Because remember, it's the subconscious, we could say, with the moon. So it can circle back to the Prince of Swords and the Nine of Cups of you being, like, dealing with your own worst enemy, yourself, in the shadow side, and fighting yourself and trying to evolve and develop a new, better version of yourself. And rewrite the programming that's maybe corrupted or outdated inside of you, like a computer, right? So we have the moon. And so it's full circle back on you, Aries. So be careful in July. Full circle back on you. It'll be quick and pretty fast karma if you aren't careful and aren't working the correct way. Whatever it is that you do, Aries. If you know what I'm saying in a spiritual way. You know what I'm saying in a spiritual way. So the moon here, right? In reverse. Clinging to the past, emotional confusion, self-doubt, hindering goals, fears of intuition. The moon reverse is the deck. In this deck signifies a resistance to emotional processing and introspection. You might be clinging to past hurts or refusing to acknowledge the deeper emotions bubbling beneath the surface. Emotional manipulation, unresolved issues, difficulty connecting, ignoring your passions, making decisions based on fear, feeling stuck in a job, clinging to risky ventures, ignoring financial realities, emotional spending, Remember, even the darkest night has a moon. By confronting your emotional shadows and trusting your intuition, you can navigate uncertainty and find your way back to the light. And become the Aries, Starman, fire, or phoenix within you, light, reborn after the ashes of crashing, whatever happened or whatever we went through. So that's going to do it for your tarot reading. We're going to move over to Oracle reading. Let's go. Hey, hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, all those amazing things you do, by the way.